Come in.
Hi, you must be Lane.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Danielle Crossley with NetSuite.
Nice to meet you, Danielle. Go ahead and take a seat.
Thank you so much. Here's my business card in case you need to get in touch with me after our meeting today.
All right.
Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me. I know you've been really busy and traveling.
No problem. I mean, well, we only have 10 minutes, so we gotta stick to that.
I'm gonna keep track of that right here, so I make sure I don't take any more of your time.
Okay.
So how have you been lately?
I've been all right. Been sick the last couple of weeks, and it's been really stressful the last couple of weeks with the business. So I was just up in the Northeast and trying to handle some things.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear you've been sick. I know there's been some stuff going around. So as for our meeting today, I wanted to first confirm some facts that I know about Rossi, and then ask you some questions about your business to get a better sense of what's going on, and then talk to you about NetSuite and how your business can excel using some of our features.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Great.
Great. So before we get started, does anyone else need to be here today?
No. I mean, Barbara and Barry can be here today. I might have to talk to them a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, well, perhaps after the meeting, we can give them a call and set up a follow-up appointment or something if they need to be here.
Perhaps.
Okay, so as far as Rossi goes, I've done some research about the company. I understand you've been around for 25 years, and that you're in the cooking industry, or particularly the restaurant industry, and you're eliminating the contact that your customers have with hot, greasy oil. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Great. So in terms of what's going on in your business right now, can I ask you some questions about your overall business? And you said you had some concerns right now and you're pretty stressed out.
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with money and whatnot, but because money is so important to me, especially at this time with some of the recent developments, I just kind of want to ask you how much your product costs. Okay,
I will go over pricing towards the end of our meeting. I'd like to talk to you about the features that NetSuite offers and how you can benefit from them so you get a better understanding of the numbers that I'll tell you. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Great. So you said that you had some recent developments that you were worried about. Can you tell me about those recent developments?
Yeah, I mean, just in the Northeast, we had something very serious happen just a few weeks ago.
Okay.
There was a security breach.
Oh, wow.
A lot of our important information, about our customers, the people we serve, was stolen from our data center.
And by security breach, is that something that took place in a hacking manner or a physical security breach?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it was like the information is obviously hacked, but it wasn't on the internet, if that's what you mean. It was it was actually physical.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. So it sounds like you are really concerned with security right now, given that recent event. That's correct, right? Okay, so also, is there anything else going on right now in your business that you're concerned about besides the element of security? Oh,
I mean, the list goes on. When you have a business, you're always trying to address all the issues all at once, and it can be overwhelming. But basically, we've been experiencing a sales slump as well.
Okay.
And yeah, basically, we're just trying to get those numbers back up because we're not really sure what's going to happen, what type of expenses we're going to have from this security breach. We're trying to do some damage control right now and figure that out.
Okay, so you're concerned about high expenses incurring from the recent event that you experienced. Okay, and of course the sales slump that you just mentioned. So I'm sorry you're having to deal with all of that.
And we're also we're trying to set up this new marketing campaign, but we're not sure if we're even going to be able to do that anymore.
Okay.
We were going to launch a new website and whatnot, but we're not even sure if we can do that with all the things that are happening. So.
Okay. All right. So from the questions that I just asked you, it sounds like you're pretty concerned about security right now. You're concerned about the sales slump that you're experiencing and not being able to generate enough business potentially to cover the high expenses that you're incurring given your recent events. So if you wouldn't mind just ranking those three things that I just mentioned for you from 1 to 10, 1 being that you're really concerned with it and you would like to address that issue right away, and 10 being that you're not very concerned about it.
Well, the security breach is a 1, sales slump is a 2 because they both need to be addressed, and the expenses are kind of a product of number 1, and then also just some things that we need to cut down. So but
Okay.
that's a continuous effort working on the third one there.
On the expenses there?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you did not address the security breach, if you didn't ensure that your business was more secure, or if you didn't make sure that those sales numbers were up so that you could pay off those expenses, what kind of implications would that have on your business?
We could be going down. I mean, especially if we don't handle the security breach, there might be a lot of lawsuits.
Okay.
We're not sure what is going to happen exactly, but like I said, damage control is taking place.
Okay. So what would a 10 look like to you?
Well, obviously full security. We never thought this sort of breach would happen. We thought we had a secure data center and it was only accessible to certain employees.
Okay.
So high security, and then we want to see those sales numbers go up. Yeah.
Okay. So do you have a budget in place right now to address these issues?
We do. We've always had some money put aside throughout the years for emergencies like this. So the security breach is a huge emergency. We took some of that money and we're thinking of ways how we're going to use it, and then we're also putting some more money aside as well in the recent months. So.
Great. So if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to tell you about NetSuite and how we can turn these numbers into a 10 for you. Is that okay?
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Go for it.
Great. So first, addressing the security. Right now, it sounds like all of your documents and things of that matter are in physical format, housed somewhere. Is that correct?
Pretty much.
Okay. So NetSuite is a completely web-based application. It is all housed in the cloud, so to speak. So we take care of your data center. You don't have to have your own data center. We're going to be hosting all of that hardware and servers and all of your information ourselves. So right there, that addresses one of your concerns about being able to pay off your expenses, because many of our customers have actually found that by eliminating all of these things that they typically have to deal with in terms of data storage, such as hardware, maintaining your data center, power and cooling costs, things like that, they're actually experiencing cost savings of up to $100,000 a year.
Okay.
So that's one way that NetSuite can actually save you money immediately, and you can use some of those savings towards your expenses.
Is the $100,000 is that an average number for the companies that use your product, or is that just 100,000 like couple companies are doing that?
That is a few of our customers. It is more than one of our customers. Many of our other customers have also found these successes in terms of us being able to eliminate that data center component, in terms of saving electric consumption by 99%, saving over $10,000 a year in terms of those electricity costs. So although this number is for a few companies, we have many other companies experiencing positive benefits from that. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So in terms of the security aspect, we want to make sure that your information is very secure given the recent events. So NetSuite is a secure website. If you see the HTTPS right there, the S stands for secure. So it is something that is extremely secure, and it's on par with financial institutions, online banking. We do deal with 128-bit encryption. In addition, we also are all behind the firewall, and we have continual monitoring of all of our systems.
Okay.
Does that sound like something that you're interested in?
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Great. And this is the application itself. This is the dashboard that you're looking at right now. And if you wouldn't mind clicking on this little arrow and selecting sales or pipeline or forecast for me.
Okay.
Great, so you can see this is just one aspect of our application, but it allows you to monitor your sales numbers really, really closely. So you make sure that you have enough sales and things in the pipeline to pay out those expenses. So does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Great. So
but we didn't get to talk about cost yet, though.
Okay.
So what is this going to cost me?
In terms of pricing, it's only $4.30 per user per day.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And we just talked about the security features that we have, how we can save you money through hosting all of your applications, and we also showed you a little preview of how you can measure your sales numbers, make sure that those are up to par. So are you interested in implementing this in your organization?
I'm interested, but you know, there's so much going on right now.
Yeah.
I'm more of a hands-on type of guy too, so I'd really like to get a familiarity with this before I make any commitments.
Great. Well, I love to hear that. I totally understand how you'd like to get more of a hands-on experience. So I can offer you a free 30-day trial so you can really get in there and see how NetSuite can benefit your organization. Does
Okay.
that sound good?
Yeah.
Great.
That sounds
So
good.
I will give you a call and set up a meeting to talk about our free 30-day trial.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.